Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Jets going up against the Dolphins.
Larry, from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at the newly renovated and newly named Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 1st and 10, Lambert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Fresh set of downs here.
All right, here we go.
There he goes inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lambert. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the offense still needs 9 yards here on 3rd and goal. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Brandon, this is why I'm really glad I'm sitting up here next to you. It's awfully tempting to go for it right here, isn't it? But it's been a great drive. On the road, you've got to come away with at least 3 points. Kick the field goal.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They keep it on the ground. White again. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. Hold them to no gain.
Defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Watching that, Barney.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep here for Parker. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now White. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now. Watching that, Barney.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go. Green, go!
Now McGuire. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and it had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
Play clock winding down. Looking to throw. Lambert. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Jets on third. 48 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Time running out here on the play clock. On first down, Lambert into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And that'll set him back 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 14 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Off play action. Lambert finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
To throw on second down. Lambert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the play fake. Lambert. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw last drive, but fell incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Starts with a run by White. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They'll drop the throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Watching that body.
Throwing on first down. Lambert. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Back to throw. Lambert. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go now. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
And the back goes into motion. Looking to throw on second down. Lambert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Let's go. 3-19.
In motion, Anunwa. Throwing on 3rd and long. Lambert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and feeding them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Here's White. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's go. Leopard. Leopard.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Okay, Larry, thank you. Just a lone field goal in that first half. Will the offenses show up? That's now the question. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty Pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. An NFL update, second quarter now in Jacksonville. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the play. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Now back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Marcus May with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Detroit! 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 Back Leopard! Leopard!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go now. Green, over. Watching that, Barney. Over.
To throw on second down, Lambert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Set. Blue, landing. Mike 51. Mike 51. Gun. No. Check.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Parker. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
All right, here we go. Blue, landing.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a dump off to White. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Marty.
Back to throw now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
And the slot man goes in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
Hurry up, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards on the play.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he puts it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And the play clock's running down. On third down, Lambert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. Spins away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll run with White. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They stay on the ground with White. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. So out now come the Jets. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw from his end zone. Lambert going up top. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. To throw from his end zone, Lambert. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On third down, it's McGuire. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, are so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So now here come the Dolphins. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a carry for White. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Following the fumble recovery, Lambert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Handoff as they run the counter play. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bathema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Now let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the Jets set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the
ball, taking care of the ball. All the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This is White on the screen. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. To throw here. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And Bullock will put this one through. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go play action here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, found a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Now let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And New York set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and the finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. On 1st and 10, Lambert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught at the 10. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. A huge play there for the Jets. And even 50 yards.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Over. No. Back nine in that Philly.
Operating from the gun, Lambert. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. They run a draw here on 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Set. 3-19. Detroit.
Looking to throw. Lambert. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And tough starting field position here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. They'll look to throw here. And now here is another interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. From the gun, Lambert. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On third down, it's McGuire. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
you.